All right. Well, hello, everybody. We are back live. Once again, thank you for watching us live. If you are just watching the replay, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell for notifications for the next time I go live, and you can get your questions answered Q&A style, along with some additional secrets, tips, tricks, credit repair, analysis. All right. Put up the website where you can get all the goods, of course, 609 Credit repair.com and the awesome .com, where we can do it for you. All right, here we go. So right out of the gate, you're probably thinking 712 credit score. You're thinking Fedloan removed. Okay, I got an email on Monday. All right, Monday morning. All right, this is from a Miss Brittany. Okay, we're just gonna go with the first name, Brittany. Okay, hi, I just wanted to say thank you. I purchased the Beyond Committed package a few months ago and was ready to give up prior to purchasing this package, right? She'd already done some disputes. Experian was saying they wouldn't reinvestigate. Okay, they wouldn't reinvestigate. They will reinvestigate. They absolutely will reinvestigate. We have seen this over and over and over again. It's a smokescreen. Do not believe it. This individual did not believe it. They purchased the Beyond Committed package. Brittany did so. She sent some more letters, okay, after 3 rounds, just 3 rounds. That's basically 90 days, guys, 3 months, okay? Removed 3 Fedloan accounts, and my score finally is in the 700 club. She put 4 or 5 exclamation points here. Can't wait to get the paper, get it off the other bureaus as well, right? So it's a process, guy. I know I'm looking at it. We've noticed 3 changes of credit report, Fedloan servicing, Fedloan servicing, Fedloan servicing removed. She's moved up to 712 credit score. The stuff works, the program works if you work it, okay? You work it, all right? Brandon, I've gone from 512 to 627 since April using the program. Tim White, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate you. All right, I see a question here. What is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act? Okay, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act is what's going to help you get items removed from your credit report when these collectors, it's specific to collectors. It's specific to collectors. Fair Debt Collection Practices Act is specific for collectors. The Fair Credit Reporting Act is specific for credit bureaus. The one that you're talking about, Gina, is the one specific for collectors, third parties who are trying to put adverse information on your reports that aren't supposed to be there, that are supposed to be deleted. You know darn well they're not supposed to have they have no contracts and no contact with you. The original creditor is the one who initially had that, and you don't have to deal with that. And there's a lot of information here on this channel, so I hope, Jenna, I'm pronouncing your name right, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. We do more of these live contents. Individuals help each other here all the time. We're very pleased and to have such a great family. All right, so we have a significant amount of people. We have a significant amount of questions coming. I appreciate you. Zaranda says there's no sound. No sound. Oh, never mind. Zaranda says, never mind. I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna give you some volume now so you can hear me. Zaranda, I see you. All right, I can hear you. Courtney, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, great. So this was a fantastic happy day email. She sent the subject line was happy day. I know someone else said they had some decent success with the disputes as well. The program works. The program, Richard, the program works almost to the 700s waiting for someone to start removing hard inquiries for round 2. Can all medical collections be removed? Almost all medical collections can be removed, all right? Barring any outstanding, crazy stuff. The hospital does their own accounting and they have all the releases and all this stuff and all that stuff. But for the most part, typically, yes. And not only are we seeing medical bills be removed for HIPAA violations, for third-party debt collectors not having contracts from original hospitals, for inaccurate reporting. I mean, there's just a lot of inaccuracies, guys, and a lot of stuff that their stuff is being violated, right? Their rights are being violated. Your rights are being violated. So what you want to do is leverage those rights, leverage the law, and get those hospitals stuff removed. What's great is a lot of hospital bills and collections pretty soon. This is what the word on the street, all right? Pretty soon aren't going to be weighted into the consumer reports like this. They're not going to be as damaging, and eventually they're going to be removed, I believe, like public records. The reason is because someone shouldn't have to feel like their consumer credit goes down the toilet when they had a medical situation. A lot like these public records or these support cases, things that are not consumer credit shouldn't be on there. So, but yes, for the most part, medical collections can be removed. I see it a lot. It comes off very often. All right. So if something comes back, this is interesting. If anything ever comes back on your report, right? Some people say things are deleted, they go to a different collector, that something comes back. You want to have that 5-day reinsertion letter. I've seen a couple of people have emailed me, have asked for this 5-day reinsertion letter. It's in the Beyond Committed package. We've got that for you. What you have for the 5-day reinsertion letter is if they put something back on there, right? They put something back on there they're not supposed to. They're supposed to have the proper verification to do so. I know we spoke about this last time, but I always want to make sure that you guys have the most accurate, up-to-date information. And remember, you want to make sure that you have the deletions in hand, paperwork in hand that says deleted from all 3 credit bureaus, or from one bureau, you can send it to the other bureau, or if it's from 2 bureaus and send it to the other bureau, or if it's 3 bureaus and they send something in and that says it's back on there, you can send it back to them showing that it was deleted with your reinsertion letter. And I'm going to read to you basically right now what that reinsertion letter has to offer, because within 5 business days, they have to let you know in writing, okay, in writing, which they never like to do. They don't want to send you anything. Nowadays, everybody's trying to do, they're trying to give you your information online now. So you do a dispute, and now they're saying, oh, well, you can get faster results if you do it online. I don't recommend that. I think you should get it through the mail. You should get it in your hot little hands and get those deletions in black and white, all right? So this is what the 5-day reinsertion letter, and I'll be swift because we've gone over this before. A lot of the subscribe tribe already knows a lot of this stuff, all right? But it basically says, in accordance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act shown below, I hereby request you complete the compliance of any provision under 611. This one's under 611, all right? Certify of accuracy of information. If any information is deleted from a consumer's file pursuant to subparagraph A, the information may not be inserted on the file by the consumer reporting agency unless the person who furnishes the information certifies the information is complete and accurate. It goes on and so forth, asking for a reinsertion writing not being given in 5 days after the reinsertion, or if authorized by the consumer for that purpose by other means available to the agency, so forth and so on. It goes on and on. So you have that. So if that's coming back up, haunting you, it shouldn't haunt you. You should be okay because you got the letters at 609creditrepair.com, or we can do that work for you if you need us to, okay? Medical collections, yes. Rhino, yes, absolutely. Medical collection, yes, absolutely. I'll go over the HIPAA real quick as well. I know we have a lot of other, I have a hospital bill, hasn't hit the 3 bureaus. Should I continue disputing them with the creditor? And I've been doing, as they have sent me a list of procedures I have done as well. That's fantastic. Okay, so Courtney's talking about, they have a list of procedures for you. If they didn't send you a HIPAA release, you got them dead to rights, right? So you hold on to that. If it shows up on your reports, which you're saying and it isn't at this point, okay, it isn't, you can boop, send that in with your HIPAA release, and they will have to remove that. They don't have that in their hands. Please be advised, it requests validation from you guys. You sent this, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It says the collecting agency did not provide me a HIPAA release that releases my medical information to them, right? So they sent you medical information. Therefore, providing such information is a violation of my HIPAA rights. It goes on and so forth, and you do all that good stuff, and you report their butts, okay? Here's the thing about medical. People ask about medical. Medical, you can report them to the OCRHHS, okay? And file a complaint, file complaints. Oops, file complaints. Okay. I'll actually get you the link for you. HHSOCR. If you missed this, it's all good. But it's basically the Office of Civil Rights. And they have a very, I'm looking at it right now, file a complaint with the OCR, violation of your civil rights and health information privacy complaints, okay? This is specific to health information privacy complaints, and I will put this in the thing for y'all, okay? So you have more recourse when it comes to medical. Your medical information is far more private than some of these consumer debts or some of the other stuff out there. All right, so you guys are gonna be okay. How to close charge-off counts. Charge-off counts, put them on your 609 letters. You dispute with the credit bureaus, all right? That's 101, right? 101. 609 letters right to the bureaus. Collection validation letters right to the collectors. They violate your rights, which I'm sure they will because they won't have any signed documents with your name on it. That must be deleted, all right? Let's see. All right, so 623. Let me talk about 623. I got another email. Question about the 623 disputes, all right? Utilized it. Why does it work, all right? Hi, Brandon. First, I want to let you know that your program is awesome. I recently got a credit increase of 66 points. I'm very excited about that, all right? Fantastic. Now, this individual is using the 623 method called the original creditor. This is what you do in the 623 method. I have recently called Synchrony Bank to verify documentation. Do they have what they basically asked you, what do they have on file to provide negative remarks? And they advise me they have nothing. Okay, so called Synchrony Bank, the original creditor, like we do in the 623 method, or you can send a letter, 609creditrepair.com. Okay, Synchrony Bank to verify what documentation Synchrony Bank has to report these adverse remarks, and they advised her they had nothing. Nothing. So that is 100% debtor rights, right? Violation right there. Violation of your rights. Now, all the account information was forwarded to the collectors, and that's what we talk about, okay? That's what we talk about in the 623 method. This letter, okay, 623, okay? This letter is in regards to a phone call I placed with your company in regards, or this letter is in regards to a letter I sent, okay, to your company regarding the account listed above, all right? I was informed that your company does not have any information on this account and that it was all sent to the collection agency. How did you investigate this account without any documentation? How do you continue to verify this? I'm in reports, so forth and so on. I contact the collection agency. This collection agency removed all the information. You need to remove it, or this collection agency hasn't removed all the information. I would like to see what information you've sent to them, and the collection agency doesn't send you anything, so you have them trapped up, right? They're using this eOscar system, which we have letters for, 609creditrepair.com, to let them know that eOscar is not enough. They can't just be doing eOscar. This is why, right? The 623 is a great indication why they can't just do eOscar. Because when you actually do a little investigation, send a letter, or make a call, or make a Goodwill, or whatever, okay? And they say, oh, well, we don't have anything. Well, how are you verifying it, right? So if you're getting something back that says verified, okay? No. 623 them. Put them in the hot seat, because this is what happens, okay? They do a quick eOscar system. They say, oh, well, it's verified. They use the automated system. They say, oh, well, we went to the original creditor. We went to the collector. They say it's verified. And the original collector says, yeah, it's verified. But they don't anticipate you sending them letters directly to them, okay? This is why you guys are here. That's why you subscribe to the channel. That's why you want to use the 623 method and why it works, why the 609 letters are designed for you, why the validation letters are designed for you and written out and ready to go. Yeah? So when they come back and say they don't have nothing, great. You can take them to the court, CFPB, Better Business Bureau. Had an individual, I just read a testimonial maybe a couple videos ago. A gentleman went to court. He literally did some of these same things, okay, and this is not legal advice, so just telling you what this guy did some of these same things and said, hey, they don't have a contract, they don't have a contract between me and the collector, they don't have a contract from the original people, they can't figure out what's going on with the original documentation. Boom, drop the case, dismissed, okay? So that's basically what you're doing. You're building your own case, and it's easy, guys. It's letters. There's video system to walk you through the process. You got me here. You got emails. You can do this. If they're playing games, they want to say it's verified, okay? You go right to the original creditor, go to the collector, trap them up, let them violate your rights, get this stuff off. And on top of that, not only they're violating your rights, they can't prove the debt either, which is another sticky situation. How can they make you pay, right? No financial advice. I'm not saying to pay or not to pay, right? I'm saying, how can they make you pay, right? It's the same thing. We're not saying it's not yours, it's this, it's that. We're saying, how can they verify it? All right, good. And if you're watching the replay, I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up. The video helping you out. You guys are liking so far. Thumbs up. All right. How can I remove late payments? Late payments are great. Okay, you can remove those. Can you remove evictions? Yes. How do you remove credit inquiries? Yes. We're going to get to all of that. Okay. So how do you remove late payments? Well, I got a letter here. This is great. It's great because we're helping each other. The subscribe tribe helps one another. Mr. Dwayne. All right. I don't put everybody's business out there. All right. Not everybody's business. All right. Nobody wants to be in the limelight. Okay. But this individual emailed, subject line was Goodwill letter worked. All right. This came in June 5. All right. June 5. I wrote several Goodwill letters and just got a 30-day late change to current. Hopefully many more to come. Thanks. He signed his name, right? Wrote several Goodwill letters. Okay. And this is what I think. This is what I think. This is what I think happens is we all get a little concerned that I send one letter and nothing happens and then it doesn't work, right? He sent a few. A few letters, right? 3 letters, maybe 90 days, got this late payment off. Yeah, that's going to be massive for him. A few months, guys. No problem. So Goodwill is great. If you've got the Chase Auto account, just like this gentleman who needed a good Goodwill adjustment, stay with it. Give them your story. Everybody has a story. I read a lot of individual stories and how the terrible things have happened to you. I told my story to people, the terrible stuff that had happened to me that was out of my control, and it works. It happens. I've seen it over and over and over and over and over again. Stick with it, guys. 609creditrepair.com. We've got the plans for you, okay? Okay, so DJ Lady JTV, all right, you sent a letter directly to the collector, okay, or a creditor, okay, either or, you sent a letter out, not to the credit bureaus, but you had to find the address for your specific debt holders. They probably don't have the original instrument anyway, but it said that they didn't really know what the address was for those, right? So we have all the addresses for the bureaus for you, no problem. But when you have to start looking into the addresses of these companies, these banks, and these collectors moving around and shifting around, you want to make sure that you have good addresses on them. Yeah, it'll come back to you if it wasn't able to get to them. Sometimes the United States Postal Service doesn't update. So what'll happen is it'll just say not delivered, but it actually was delivered. It actually happened to me. I was like, what the heck is going on? I know I've been sending letters before. Why would this one not make it through? It actually just never updated. You got to think the United States Postal Service gets so much packages, so many, so sometimes it doesn't update. But stick with it, all right? Stick with it. Can you remove evictions? Yes, Patrick, you can remove evictions. The most important thing about evictions, all right, is that you find where the eviction is and where they're seeing it. Because the 3 bureaus are big, and they don't necessarily, as we know, do all their own investigation stuff. They like to go to the smaller bureaus, okay? CoreLogic is a big supplier furnisher of evictions. There's a video on this channel of a young woman who got her eviction off with LexisNexis and CoreLogic. Very quickly, I think maybe a letter or so. Couple quick moves, LexisNexis, CoreLogic, then the 3 bureaus followed. When they sent it in, they couldn't verify it, okay? Evictions, you got to find where they're seeing it, usually LexisNexis and CoreLogic, but if you go to your apartment complex, a lot of individuals get nervous, they get scared. They say, hey, where are you pulling this information from? A lot of people don't feel comfortable doing that. You should get more comfortable doing that because they just do their little thing. I noticed when I apply for an apartment, they don't even let you know when they're running their credit. Neither do the dealerships. Nobody. They're just like, oh, great. Okay, let me take a look. Oh, you don't qualify. Now you got hard inquiry. Okay. Or they're like, oh, we see eviction. Oh, I'm sorry. They don't tell you where it is. They have to disclose that information. And a lot of states, the state I'm in, is big about that information. You can actually get a copy, right? When you get denied something, you get a copy. All right. So just ask them. Just be like, well, where are you seeing this inaccurate information? There might be some inaccurate information on there, right? You don't have to say it is or isn't, whatever. There might be some inaccurate information you're seeing in this eviction. Where are you pulling from? Pulling from rent reporters, screening reporters, Appfolio. Okay, where are you getting this from? Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. What do you pull from? When I go to my credit union and get in a car, I say, where do you pull the score from? That's where you want that highest score, And people get worried because they look weird. They want you to be creditworthy. They want to lease apartments. They want to make money. They want to help you, okay? How do I remove credit inquiries? All right, inquiries. So, sorry, I missed that. I had late payments removed from Equifax credit profile for a car loan. All right. The account was removed. Oh, okay. Or now, all you got to do, if something happened, like they don't pull from legitimate websites. They don't. If you have anything that you want reported on now, call your lender, call the bureaus, let them know that's also inaccurate information. Just give them a ring. Hey, y'all need to square this away, put this stuff back on there. They will. Again, they want you to be credit worthy. All right. Yeah, they don't pull. They do not pull from legitimate websites. That's the problem. They do stuff like AppFolio, which is like a fourth party because it's pulling from the three bureaus. Okay. Can I remove Chase late fee? Nathan, are they reporting a late fee on your credit reports? I mean, you can get late payments removed. You can get balances updated. You can get account stuff. I'm not 100% Chase Auto. Yeah, I got to understand Chase Auto. They're charging you late fees. You can have that updated and not on your credit file. Yes. I mean, Chase late payments. Yes, late payments. Okay, great. Yes. Yeah, we talked about late payments. Yes, you can use the Goodwill letters to get those late payments removed that we talked about. Yes. Okay, cool. Inquiries. Great. So inquiries. I know everybody want to know about inquiries. That's why I left this up. How to remove hard inquiries from credit reports. I'm reading from a book that you can get at 619creditrepair.com. It just depends on what your needs are. Okay. Sometimes hard inquiries may not be specific to you. Okay. So the most important thing is these big, nasty collections, charge-offs, the evictions. Okay. We ask Nathan, they don't offer it. I got a call from the executive refusing. Yeah, they'll say that, Nathan. I'll get back to your question in just a minute. There are other ways to do it. You can dispute the late payments and unverified late payments directly with the credit bureaus. I've seen it. I've had people tell me no on Goodwill letters, and it's worked. It's gone more. It's the same thing. You go through rounds and calls and stuff like that. Okay. So inquiries. So again, inquiries may not be specific to you. Everybody sees, okay, I got all these inquiries. On the letters, we ask for non-account holding inquiries to be removed. Okay. If you need something more aggressive, something, shotgun blasted, the auto loan or something like that, yes. Okay. But the big nasty stuff, evictions, collections, charge-offs, all the repossessions, get that nasty stuff off first, see where you are, come back around, and then freeze up your sage stream, which you're probably doing already. Okay. Freezing up sage stream really helps. Freezing up LexisNexis, Innovis, ARS, these guys. Okay. Now, what we have here is Section 604, Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay. Remove hard inquiries with credit bureaus. 3 major credit bureaus must have permissible purpose from the creditor, written authorization, and proof you initiated the hard inquiry file under Section 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay. Without this permissible purpose, okay, you would have all sorts of craziness going on in your credit reports. Anyone could pull it. And business credit, okay, anyone can pull your business credit profile. Anyone can pull business credit. They don't need permissible purpose. Anyone can look at it. Anyone who has the ability to look at your credit reports, sometimes they have to have a special account with Dun & Bradstreet or something of this nature, or with whatever the bureau is using, right? Experian or whatever. But they can just look. They don't have to have written authorization. Consumer side, they do. And that is where you get them. Because not only are documents purged, usually after 90 days, but a lot of times they're not maintained. A lot of times they're not taken into account that you didn't authorize all these inquiries from a dealership. You thought it was going to be one. I hear this all the time. I thought it was going to be one inquiry. Oh, yeah, well, it's going to look like one because of the, here's the thing. They'll tell you it looks like one. All the lenders will say it looks like one. It doesn't. You guys know firsthand it doesn't, because when you do it, all of a sudden your credit score drops like crazy, right? It's not one. Okay, so don't believe them. So they have to have the written authorization with your signature of the application of credit, proof you initiated the inquiry. Anyone could, say that it's you or whatever. Proof you initiated the inquiry. That's another sticking point. ID, okay? Signature's okay, but how do they really know it wasn't someone else, right? I'm not saying it was, I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying how do they know? That's the questions you ask. ID, okay? ID. So under Section 604 Fair Credit Reporting Act, the inquiry must be deleted, okay? And we have letters that go to the people who put it on. All right. According to Section 604 of Fair Credit Reporting Act, permissible purpose of Consumer Reports 15 code goes so forth and so on. Okay. Otherwise, legitimate business needs or information in connection with business transaction that was initiated by the consumer. No proof I initiated such inquiries nor written authorization have failed to prove any permissible purpose from you, your credit bureaus, and so forth. So that one goes to the credit bureaus. We've got all the letters for you at 609creditrepair.com so you can get this squared away. Sorry, if you see me doing this, I have a touch screen, so I'm kind of, yeah. All right, let's see what we got. Sorry, I apologize. I gotta read mountain stuff. Alex, can I dispute collections and inquiries at the same time? You want to, I suggest using our letters, okay? There's a footnote put in there to ask for non-account holding inquiries to be removed. It usually helps. Give it 2 weeks. If you really want to do at the same time, you absolutely can. But give it a couple of weeks. See if stuff doesn't update without it. Then if you want inquiries, or do the inquiries afterwards. But yes, you can. Okay, Chris, this is interesting. So Chris says, hey, I have a recent repo that was taken off thanks to the Beyond Committed package, but now creditors refuse to update information to two other bureaus. I've contacted CFPB and everything else. Please help. Great. So you got the deletion of the repo. This is great. Fantastic. Okay. They do follow suit. Okay. When you dispute again, they will follow suit. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. A lot of individuals get worried about everything, right? We're like, it's not happening. It happened for one, but then not happening for the other. Well, they said they can't do Goodwill. They won't reinvestigate. Again, we started, and I don't know where you guys started in, but we started with a woman who was doing disputes. They said they wouldn't reinvestigate. Got the Beyond Committed package here, okay? She was doing disputes on her own. Got the Beyond Committed package here. Did a few more disputes and got Fedloan Servicing 3 Fedloans off her report, okay? Continue the process. Okay, continue the repo process. Send a repo letter to you got it off, so you know the process. Send a letter to anyone who is supposedly holding this repo and tell them that you need to have all that information that you're supposed to have. The deficiency notice, the auction notice that you could go pick it up and buy it. Okay, all that good stuff. You've got this. You're here. Email me if you need any help. Okay, stick with it. Stick with it. Wow. All right. I just froze LexisNexis account, and the lady also gave me my account number, told me that she will send me my credit file. It was easy, less than 5 minutes. Fantastic, Mr. Clark. Fantastic. Interesting. Good question. How do you permanently remove student loans? Okay. So without damaging credit. So if your student loans are negative, they're damaging your credit right now, right? So when you remove them, credit should get better and heal. When my late payments on my student loans were updated positive, that helped. You want to get negative items off your report. If you, for whatever reason, want your loans to be on there, you're paying on time, you just want the late payments updated, like I did. I didn't even know about a lot of stuff when I started paying, right? A long time ago. Okay. I hope I still look young, all right? But I've been in college in a minute. And had I known, I would have never got those student loans. I would have done something else, right? I would have figured it out. But you dispute, just like we talked about at the beginning. We've got the package, the Beyond Committed package walks you through the process, the 609 letter, 611, section 604 for inquiry disputes, section 623 for going directly to the creditor. We have a letter for exercise in equity for student loans. So you have all the stuff that you need. If it's negative, you want to get it off. If it's late, update it. If you're worried about, you want good on-time payment history, just get this stuff updated from late payments, okay? Brian Thompson is the credit guy. Thank you very much, Brian. Appreciate it. Ooh, this is great. Do collection agencies have the right to do hard inquiries? The short answer to that is no. Okay? Again, you have to give them permissible purpose to do so for them to extend you credit. A collector is not extending you credit. They better not be doing that. I've personally seen on reports soft inquiries from collection agencies. Okay, soft inquiries. I almost got crazy with it and was gonna dispute it and sue and all this stuff, but it wasn't worth it because it didn't affect the credit score, right? Soft inquiry. Make sure it's a hard inquiry, because I've seen collection agencies do soft inquiries. What they're doing is they're trying to find out what information is on your reports, where you live, all this stuff, trying to help do their job. It's ridiculous, okay? It's ridiculous. And you know what? I don't see why they should ever be looking at our reports. That should be blocked immediately. That should be a violation, right? And if you're seeing it, complain, 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 okay? Okay, let's see what else we got. Yes, you can upgrade the Beyond Command package, not a problem. We can prorate that for you, not a problem. Email me. And guys, if you have more questions, look, I come up on Saturdays. I eat up all your Saturday. All right, I already eat up all your Saturday. It's been a good week of work as well. We've gotten some really positive feedback from a lot of our clients, and we're really doing better all the time for you guys. So if any of you ever want to come on board the AwesomeLifeGroup.com, I'm very confident that we can help you. We have an awesome team, an amazing dispute process down. We've got great customer experience. I'm really proud of how far we've come. So team, all right, we got you, okay? Okay, here's the thing. If you feel late payments, okay, Joy, so doing Goodwills with a less than scrupulous company, all right? I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna say their name, Joy. I'm gonna say their name. Okay. But this company has been a problem for many people. Okay. And you've got some on-time payment history. So you've got a couple of options. You can send late payment dispute letters. Okay. This is the other option. Late payment dispute letters. We have them. It's very specific. It's very specific. You send it right into the credit bureaus. Okay. Right into the credit bureaus. If you have the 609 letters, and you're ready to rock and roll to dispute, don't want to do Goodwill letters anymore, right? You can put unverified late payments for that less than scrupulous account. There's people playing games with you, right? So you got the late payment dispute, you got your 609 letters, and you can force them to verify that you were actually quote unquote late during a late period, okay? Now, the final couple things. One, rebound periods, guys. Rebound periods. If it's been 30 days or that's it, okay, you usually rebound in about 6 months. So the late payment doesn't hurt you quite as bad, okay? If it's over 30 days, you're going to want to get it off. I've looked into rebound periods over 60, 90, and 120 days. They're long, year to year. It's long, okay? 30 days, 130 day, and you're dealing with it. After 6 months, it's not going to hurt you as much. You still want to try and get it off, and usually later they will. Then finally, you can complain, you can take them to court and all that stuff. But that's the last part. The other part there is you could dispute the entire account, okay? If you've got a lot of late payments, you're very inconsistent, it's just hurting your credit, get a new primary trade line, okay? That will help with your credit utilization. So if you lose one line, you actually got another. And make sure that's all on-time payment history now that you're ready to go, right? We always talk about the New Coast, right? New Coast Direct primary trade line, okay? My Jewelry Club. I'll actually get you the link for you. But that will help dramatically. Okay, big primary trade lines. Okay. Let's see what we got. Whoa, Isaac, mine and my wife's score have gone up 120 points after the first round. That's fantastic. Isaac, thank you so much. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm happy to see you guys come to the other side as well. Getting that type of stuff gets you in the ball game, okay? So if you were in the 500s, upper 500s, now you're up at the upper 600s, right? If you were in the 600s, you're up in the 700s, yeah? So you're in the game, all right? You're in the game. And if anyone is planning to purchase a home, all right, you want to buy a house, primary Trade lines are important, and you don't really want to have any inquiries over the last year or two. Okay, so you're in kind of little position, right? So you want to position yourself. So if you're not thinking about buying a home yet, just think about it, because you want to think about 12 to 24 months out. Okay, a lot of individuals want to buy a house yesterday. They start the credit repair now, and they want to, and then they don't realize, oh well, a couple of good primary trade lines would have helped out. Yeah. Okay. Now, if anything else, AU trade lines are fantastic. We do AU trade lines. We can help you boost your score before you go get that car note. Okay, your own primary lines, right? Whatever else that you need to do. There are some individuals who are calling about security clearances jobs. I know that it's very important for people to have good credit, good on-time payment history. So let's talk about it. All right, let's see what else we got. What else we got? Truck driver doesn't have time to send letters. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thanks so much. Truck driver doesn't have time to send letters. You know, my company has worked with several truck drivers. I think truck driving is fantastic. Y'all doing excellent work. All right. I appreciate y'all. And y'all are on the road. So yes, we can help you out. Now, if you ever want to get your own, let me get tight. All right. If you ever want to get your own company, I know a lot of individuals who are, you know, doing truck driving want to get their own rigs. Okay. You want to get that business credit. You don't want to be paying for tires and oil changes and gas all on your own personal credit, eat up all your utilization, right? So if you want us to do it, we can do it. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com. All right. We are open Monday through Saturday now, guys. All right. This a little tip trick for you guys. Okay. For everybody here. All right. Monday through Saturday. We're on Eastern Standard Time. We're expanding to have a better customer experience for you guys, so you have more customer support. Customer support is so important. So if you don't have time, we can do it for you. Okay. How to get trade lines? Email me if you want trade line, Team B Weave. And you know, trade line's about timing for you as well. We want to make sure your credit is strong too. Okay. Top chat. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Okay. So Trish asks, super chat here. Thank you very much, Trish. Appreciate it. If you pay off your store credit card in full, does that close your account? No, it should not close your account. I've paid off a store credit card. I was young. I had a store credit card. So funny. I bought clothes on my store credit card. I had and I had a CompUSA, which no longer exists. I bought a computer I needed for college, and I thought this was a great idea, right? It was fine. I paid it off. I had a Firestone credit card. Okay. I had to pay that off. I had to do a pay for delete actually, because that was a pain in the ass, but hey, no problem, right? It's all good. So they shouldn't close it. I didn't have it closed. I've never seen it closed. Okay. Now, this is the thing. The companies closed your accounts for 1 or 2 late payments. Mine had to get charged off. My Firestone card got charged off, and I had to do a pay for delete at that time. They actually signed. That was the only one. It's like $500. The only one that ever had to do a pay for delete, or they sent me anything. So no, Trish, do you have follow up? They shouldn't over 1 or 2 late payments. Did they close your cards for 1 or 2 late payments? Usually that's not the case, but if they did and it's negative, we know how to get it off, right, guys? I mean, we know how to get this stuff off. You know how to get this stuff off, okay? It's astounding what these guys will do. And this is why I don't like store cards quite as much, okay? They seem to be more ridiculous. They seem to want to trap you up into their stuff and make you purchase their stuff, and not a fan of that. Vendor accounts in store cards for your business, I like. For business, it's a different story, all right? Let's see if Trish has a follow-up. And how fast will score go up? Great question. How fast will your score go up? Now, it all depends on what your score is at now, what is on there now, okay? What is on there right now. It's all unique, okay? What violations we find, we have to do a whole consultation, okay? If you're on a fast timetable and you need your score to go up fast for a specific reason, we can talk about that, right? Trade lines, okay? We can talk about what rights have been violated already, yeah? Okay? It takes time. It does take time. Your credit didn't get bad overnight. It doesn't just, I wish I had a magic wand. I could make it better, all better for everybody. All right. Score is 520. Okay. So you have a lot of room to grow. 520, you have a lot of room to grow. Whoa. Pamela, thanks for coming on. Thanks to you, my score went from 520 to 700. Wow. That's awesome. Rambo is a Rambo. I don't know. John Rambo. Oh, John Rambo. Weird. Mr. Rambo. Okay, so okay, great. So repossession. Thank you guys for helping me out and letting me know. You know, you guys are doing well, and we're trying to help you out. We want to have a good, positive environment here, and if we can correct anything for you or whatever you have, you can email me and stuff like that. Okay. So thank you very much for being positive, guys. Okay. So part 2, Chris. All right. Sorry, I got a couple super chats here. I've already sent them the deficiency stuff and all that, disputed a few times, and they just say it's verified. Yes, understand. Okay, great. So my understanding is they didn't send you the deficiency stuff. It's time to complain. CFPB, Better Business Bureau, taking the small claims. Go directly, use the 623 method, okay? Go directly to the original person, the original people that had your car note, who they sold your car note to, and ask them, say, I want to see all this information. They won't say they have it. They'll say it's over there. Then you'll say, well, I want to see the car note and this and that. Oh, they'll say, well, we don't have it. We sold it or this and that, but this is you. You want to see the original contract that you signed that ties you to this car. Okay. If they don't have it, they must delete it. That's what you want to see. If they don't provide it, game over for them. And small claims, guys, is easy business for you. Easy business. Okay. Because you're no worse off if they, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get it off. I see it all the time. People get this stuff. Best Buy card closed, not maxed out. Oh, snap. Sorry. Best Buy card closed, not maxed out, only $160. It doesn't make any sense. Did you talk to Best Buy? Okay. You went to 160. You had a couple late payments. Did this get charged off? Something doesn't add up. And you know what? If Best Buy, if you're paid off and it's negative, it's bringing you down, either Goodwill adjust or, I mean, at this point, just dispute it and get it the heck off of there and get you a 350, get you a 5,000 primary trade line, get you 10,000 in primary trade line right now. Get the new Coast Direct, okay? Get the Jewelry Club. Get you 10,000 in primary trade lines, and don't worry about these little Best Buys bringing you down. All right. How does I get business credit? I want to further legitimize my business. Okay. So wow, it works. My repo got deleted. That's cool. BT Muse Code. It works. My repo got deleted. I get so pumped for you guys. Shannon, thank you. You're awesome. You're awesome too, Shannon. All you guys are awesome for spending your Saturday afternoon here to get your credit better and more solid and strong for you and your families. All right. Okay, great. Aaron, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. The collection company sent me an old bill as verification of debt. BS, BS, BS. After the first round of letters, what next? BS. They're BSing you. They want you to get worried. They want a smoke screen. They're worried that you know more than them, and you do. And you do, brother. Okay? So this is what you do. It's business as usual. This is what they do to frighten you. You send your next collection validation letter to them. You send the next round of 609 letter. This is great. You know they don't have nothing, because if they had the contract, they send you a copy of it, because I've seen it with my own 2 eyes when I had to pay my Firestone card, and that was the only one. 99% of the time they have nothing, okay? Now, on top of that, 623 method is really cool. I love it because you know the collector doesn't have anything. You send the 623 letter, information, call, whatever it is that we've got planned out for you at 609creditrepair.com, however works best for you is what I mean. And you will ask the original supplier and furnisher of that information what they sent to the collector. What do you have? How is it being verified? How is it on my report? Oh, well, maybe the original creditor isn't on the report anymore, so maybe you don't need to worry about that. But if it is, find out what they have, and they'll send the collector has everything. And then you're like, well, I asked the collector, they didn't send me nothing but a bill, which anyone could look. Anyone can draft up an invoice right now and send it. Somebody could say, hey man, I want to do super chat. I could send an invoice, and you're like, nah, I don't want to pay that. And then be like, oh, this is what? No, you have to have an agreement, right? So these little bills, these ticky-tack bills are just smokescreen, guys. Okay, smokescreen. And I appreciate you. And if you need more help, okay, Team B-Weave. His email is Team B-Weave. Yeah, exactly. Team B-Weave. Which to not try that. Oh, they're 5,000 each. So my jewelry club is 5,000, and New Coast Direct is 5,000. That's 10,000. Okay. teambeweave@gmail.com. Okay. All right. Hutton Chase. Yeah. No, Tim. New Coast Direct, my jewelry club made Hutton Chase, and Hutton Chase made my TransUnion score go up 100 points. 100 points. Woo! Congrats. So Primary Trade Lines helping people out. I really appreciate you for giving your information and helping each other out. Big credit. Sorry, Alan, sorry, brother. I got distracted. Okay, biggest credit. So you got two options. You got a good personal score. You can use your good personal score, give a primary, and yes, thank you to everyone. You can give your own personal score. You're probably going through the credit repair process, so you probably want to build your own credit, okay? So you have for your business. So you have an EIN. That's like the social security number for your business. You have the EIN number, okay? You have whatever company it is, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, sole prop, whatever. I prefer corporations because it separates you from, you know what I'm saying, the liabilities. And it separates the debt, okay? EIN number. With the EIN number, I've done it before. You want to apply for vendor stuff that you're using now, okay? Office supplies. We have Tiger Direct. We have office furniture stuff, okay? We've got Quill, Uline, Granger. You can get first aid kits, batteries, stuff that you could use, okay? I'm mid 600s across three. Yeah, 600s, mid 600s. You could start getting some stuff. It's tricky there. You want to be a little bit higher in the high 600s. Bank of America is very lenient. Okay, what I've seen, B of A, been pretty lenient. They're pretty good. They're pretty lenient. So, can you rent commercial space with business credit? Yes, you can. You absolutely can on both sides. So either you can use your credit card to pay. Okay, some allow it, some don't. Some want an ACH transfer. But when I'm looking, we've looked for offices when we're in when we're looking for offices. Okay. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We actually we straight up ask people, will you do it? No personal guarantee. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 office spaces, okay, over the course of a couple of years now. No personal guarantee, just by asking. And all they ask, do you have an EIN for your company? Yes, absolutely. We don't personally guarantee. We've been so fortunate to find people with commercial space, excuse me, negotiate these terms. Oh, pardon me, guys. I need to get some water. Got excited about business credit. Negotiate your terms. Business, commercial space, they'll talk about 3 to 5 years. No personal guarantee or business credit, right? 3 to 5 years on a commercial space, you don't have to. I've negotiated down to 1 year on commercial spaces so we can move, so we can get the heck out if we need to, right? So no personal guarantee. It's all EIN. Get the vendors. From vendors, you get store cards, Dells, Amazons, Walmarts. Some of them have prereqs, year or 2 in business, okay? Pardon me, all that water. Nav.com, guys. Nav.com will allow you to look at your business credit for free. You have to pay for premium if you need to, whatever. That's on you, right? If you're looking for that. My company also helps with that. Financial advisors to help you through this process. Okay, this vendor actually needs 2 years. This one actually needs 0 years. So you're good with this. All right. So you can definitely, bro, you're the best. Thanks, Sam. Appreciate you. So you get your business credit on. All right. Like I say, business. I love it. Sounds good. Business credit. I like business credit. You can usually get a lot more financing and lending with business credit. You could get a lot more with business credit. You guys are here. You guys are going to be the future entrepreneurs and millionaires of this industry, of your industries, right? Of your industries. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on some of this stuff. All right, let's see. Business credit, collection. See if I missed anything. Okay. So a friend wants to know, a friend of yours wants to know how to remove bankruptcy and everything involved, including LexisNexis, all items, remove public records. Also, best way to start new credit. Okay. Best way to start new credit, start now. Start credit repair starts now. All right. New primary trade lines, very important. Revolving credit. Okay. Self-lender installment loan. Okay. You need the installment loan, I was put down here, and the revolving credit. Those are really important. When the credit score gets really high, open end cards like Amex. Those three, that's the mix that you need. Okay, paying on time, dispute with LexisNexis, dispute with the bureaus. We've got the letters for you to remove the bankruptcies. We've seen it happen. And once that comes out of LexisNexis, it'll come off the other three bureaus. Okay, great. Yes, trying to get my score higher. Currently complained, 3 CRAs. Okay, great. Alan, you're going to get there, my man. All right. I see your comments all the time, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you all for being loyal Subscribe Tribe members, being here. All right. I appreciate every single one of you. It's a pleasure to be of service. There doesn't a moment go through my head that I know I was right there with you guys, was struggling, stressed, physically ill, incapacitated, couldn't help nobody, couldn't even help myself. So it is a pleasure to be able to do this for you guys. I'm glad I never knew about commercial space. Yeah, commercial space indeed. And this is the thing with anything. I'm going to tell you something right now. You can lease cars. GM Financial, okay, GM. There's all sorts of stuff. GM Financial, and I'm trying to think who else will let you lease cars with just your EIN. GM Financial. Y'all need to start businesses. All right. GM Financial corporate lease. You can get a car. I'm gonna put this up right now. So y'all get these corporate business customers, okay? And you can see everything that you need. So you can get commercial space, you can get credit cards, you can get store cards, you can get cars, you can get cars, okay? All right. Everybody's starting their business good. Oops. Hey, Brent, peace, I'm new. Welcome aboard. And welcome anyone who's new. If I'm missing you, you say you're new, I appreciate you coming on board, all right? We're going to close things out here pretty soon, the next 80. No, that's the next 8 minutes or so. I'll let y'all get to your Saturdays, okay? Let's see what we got. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When you update letter, do you get them? Yes. So they update in your profile. When you purchase, they update, okay? If you're missing some update, email me, okay? But they update. What's the minimum income for business credit? Great question. Great question. It's interesting because income and projected income are two different things. And they ask about projected income or what you think you're going to make or what you should make, okay? You might hold the position of an executive in your company, okay? What does an executive make at a certain level? You can look it up. What does a managing director make? Oh, this is what they're supposed to make, right? Income verification is a different thing. It's rare. Someone's usually not going to pull up your tax return to see what it is, okay? So from what I've seen on the seminars and stuff that I've gone to and the people I've talked to, business credit, okay, with a personal guarantee has to do with projection, stuff like that, okay? When you're doing no personal guarantee, we have not had a problem with income, cash flow, right? Cash collateral credit, okay? The 3 C's of business. And a banking score is also important, okay? The banking score is about banking, loan, and funding. That's when you'll need to worry about income for your business, okay? Accounts receivable. But other than that, you're pretty good. And usually account score, you're asking about minimum business. So a bank account score, Portugal, nice. A good bank score, they usually see about 10K or so revolving through your bank account, I believe. So you're solid there, right? It's just revolving through. So I'm not saying that's a minimum requirement. It's just something, a bank score that could help with loans later on down the road. Okay, not the most specific necessary thing that you need right out of the gate. Okay, all right. Your godsend, bro. Doing the credit repair, helping me restart my business and creating good circles of friends. Good. That's the thing. Be around other successful entrepreneurs. People will say you're the sum of the 5 people that you most hang around. Things like that. King Pokemon. I love that. I love that screen name. King Pokemon. It's fun. It's a fun screen name. Yes, Brandon's the best by far. Pump. Good. I love it, guys. I really appreciate you. And I'm gonna tell you guys are the best. All right. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. If you're watching on the replay and I didn't get to see you guys, hopefully we'll see you next time. Okay. And I really appreciate you guys for being here. A sense of happy emojis. All right. Let's see if I can get one more question in here before I sign off. Yes, you're very welcome. You're all very welcome. Oh, how do you find a virtual office for business? Okay, so if you're in a state that you can afford actual office space, I would say try to get actual office space. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. There might be a couple of little places. I'll tell you what, we started in a little space, and it was a couple $100 a month, and now we've grown over the years, and so it's great. But if you need a virtual office, Regis is really good virtual. I'm trying to think. WeWork is really good. Your city might have co-op spaces. Your city might have commercial spaces that you're not even familiar with. Get that soon, right out of the gate, as soon as you can, because when you set up your office space there, your phone number's there. And here's the thing for phone numbers. You can use, what is it, Dial 9, Grasshopper. I want to say Dial 9. What is it, Dial 9? Virtual Dial 9. No, that's a UK version. Altel. Okay, so you can get, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. There's another one that I don't. Ring Central. You get your number, get listed in 411. Okay, let me show you. Give me a list. 411 free. List yourself. I'll give you this website right now so you can list yourself. Okay, get into 411. So now, right here, all these keys. You've got the virtual office, you've got your real office, either one, it's fine. Okay, you got your EIN number, the LLC. Now, if you incorporate, you are giving the Secretary of State your office. Okay, you need an address. So either you need to update that later. You can get it all to say where your office space is, whether it's virtual or whether it's real. No UPS PO box. UPS United States, not United States, but no PO boxes for business. It can be a flag. Okay, you're actually better off with a home business. It's surprising, yeah, I know, but it's crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Can I get the best credit building strategy? Okay, to be PG, to give a personal guarantee. Sorry, guys. If you have another question, I just gotta thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, Larry. Appreciate it. Okay. When I have a blank credit file, so you have a blank credit file, you want to personally guarantee your business, you're trying to get things started right away. I'm gonna say the fastest way to do it is authorized user trade line will boost your credit score like that. Okay. I can't say specifically for everyone if this is general, but usually you'll go from 0 to into the 700s with good on-time payment history with AUs. It's what we've seen occasionally. Okay, so I'm not going to give you a guarantee, but you could probably get in the 700s. When you have the AUs, okay, you probably want to get your own primaries, right? So you want to get your own primaries. The New Coast and the My Jewelry are great because it's $5 grand right out of the gate, 10 grand. So you know you'll get approved for that. So now you got primaries, got AUs, you're up in the 700s, okay? Then you can go ahead and get you your business, okay? If for some reason they say, oh, well, because you're going to have history with the AUs, you have your own primary lines that are young, okay? If you're like, oh, your primary lines are a little young, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Just pay on-time payment. You're golden. Now, I'm going to tell you something, a little trick, because one time when I was younger, I had a business credit application, and they wanted to see that the business was in business, or if you've been doing business, or you've been around for a couple of years. Okay, and that was Chase. Okay, so when you're applying for a Chase card, because they got some big cards out there, and they got some big, they're like, well, we want to see the business in about 2 years. Okay, not all the time, but that's a good rough estimate. Amex is very lenient. B of A is very lenient. Capital One can be sticklers. I do not recommend the Capital One Spark card anymore. They pull from 3 personal credit reports. They're wild. They put it on your personal credit. They're one of the very few that do it. I don't recommend Capital One as far as a, and I try not to. I think they're, I'm trying to be positive about it, but it's gonna be tough on your personal. Capital One Spark, it's not the best. So let's go with positive stuff. Chase gives really good limits. B of A. I'm trying to think what else. Amex, a big fan of Amex, guys. Amex they're good. They're really good. All right. And continue to build your personal credit. Okay. Because you're going to build your business credit by getting business credit cards, but it's not going to go on your personal profile. So make sure once in a while, we're still doing it. People are still doing it in my company. We're still building personal too. Right. So occasionally I'll get card that's for business, occasionally get a card that's personal, right? Boom, boom, boom. This is what you want to do, right? So if you have questions or concerns about this, Larry, email me, okay? Email, and I really appreciate you. Appreciate all the super chats. Very nice of you guys. Very, very kind, very positive. Man, let's see. Oh, sorry, Larry. Amex wants tax returns? Not necessarily, no. Has that happened to you? Also, AU, probably, man, just one AU would boost you high enough. We make sure to work with the right banks that will boost you the right way. Amex doesn't necessarily want tax returns. It's an old tale out there that want tax returns. I've never seen it. Occasionally, once in a blue moon, but not usually. Are they asking for you? If not, don't worry about it. Is Discover a good card? Interesting. Good question. So I've seen Discover as a decent card. It's a good card to start with. It's a good card for, I think they do cash back. I think there's no personal fee. You know what I'm saying? There's no fee. They give you your FICO. I mean, I've seen Discover as a pretty good card. Yeah. Okay, so you could provide returns then. Okay, Amex is just looking, they're just checking in on you, right? Because you have AUs, they're not sure. Okay, you can ask, did you provide them? What did they say? Also, how many AUs? Right, I think 1 will probably get you where you need to go. 2, absolutely, if you need to. But primaries, new primaries qualify me. Primaries are important, and history on those primaries are important, right? So it might take a few months, just on-time payment history. You're going to have to feel it out on what each person wants. So if Amex is giving you a hard time, forget it. Go to B of A, who's more lenient, right? Go to a Chase who doesn't ask for returns, okay? Go to somewhere, and this is the thing. I know you're worried about hard inquiries, okay? Hard inquiries, 1 inquiry is okay. Ask them their recommendations. Ask them before they pull it. I asked B of A before. I was like, hey, this is the credit score for this person. Is this going to work? Yeah, they'll be fine. They were fine, right? Ask Amex why they're asking for this stuff. Give them your story. Call the reconsideration line, guys. Hold on, let me give you a reconsideration line. Reconsideration line is much, much different, okay? And this is where they will ask you stuff, okay? Like your name, who you are, this kind of stuff. Boom. That's for Amex for you, okay? Now, the Wells Fargos, go to some of the other people that might be more lenient, okay? Barclay will actually straight up tell you. Barclay straight up told an individual that I knew. They were like, oh, we would actually want to see your primaries on there for 6 months, okay? So, or 3 months or 5 months. We see some AUs and this and that. They'll let you know, right? So it's specific to you and that specific bank, Okay. Yeah, that's right, Pamela. Better keep your credit balance under 30%. Credit score will go down. All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Oh, get a feedback? Is there no feedback? Okay, just making sure. I just received my DUNS number. What's next? I don't want to do any PGs. Thanks. Okay, great. Got your DUNS number, got your EIN. Now it's time for you to find vendors. Go directly to the vendors, Quill, that you need. This is what we use. Quill, Pitney Bowes, Uline, Granger, Tiger Direct, Dell, Tiger Direct, Dell. You go directly to the vendors, get those 5 vendors or whatever it is that you need, and then move into store cards that you need, okay? Do you recommend Self-Lender? Joy, do you recommend Self-Lender? If it's right for you, yeah, yes. It's boosted people's credit scores, and it's part of the credit mix that you need, okay? Credit, and if you need it. Wells Fargo, yeah, Wells Fargo. Yeah, you can stay away from Wells Fargo. I actually didn't want to, for a while, I didn't want to go back. I stay away from Wells Fargo too, yeah. But I didn't want to go back to B of A for a while. Okay, I was like, I don't know. And I started using them, and they're pretty lenient. So just check what you need, your credit unions. I was big recommendation of your credit unions, okay? Big recommendation. Larry, appreciate you. I'm trying to see if you had a question, brother. I love Tiger Direct. Their products and discounts. Yeah, high quality. Yes, Tiger Direct is cool, Pam. I do enjoy Tiger Direct. I think Vista Print they still might have their net 30 years. Amazon now, guys, has a net 55 corp. So take a look at that. All right. Oh, and yes, I was just going to bring this up. Have you heard about government contracts to get your DUNS number for free? Yes, I was going to bring this up. This was one of the last things I wanted to bring up for you. I'm going to give you the link on how to get your DUNS number for free. Government contracts. Okay. This is what you're going to do if you're going to need a government contract. And you don't know. You might need a government contract in the future. Okay. Linda, so glad I pledged. Please don't stop. All right. Yeah. I want to keep going for you guys as well. I want to make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell for notification, thumbs up if things are going well. All right. And so that's great. I just put up a link, fedgov.dnb.com/web form. Okay. Pardon me. I have to get some water. So you might need government contracts. You don't know where your business is going to go. Okay. And this is why some people do C Corps versus S Corps. C Corps can become publicly traded companies. S Corps cannot. Okay. S Corps, a little bit easier, a little bit more flexible. You don't get the double taxation. Okay. But the C Corp can go public. So you don't know where you're going to go. You might have a startup. Okay. And you want this startup to, give me 1 second here. There we go. Okay. You might want the startup to, be a big time company. So you do the C Corp. Same thing with the DUNS number. You don't know where it's going to go. You might have government contracts. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, let's help out the soldiers, get their credit squared away. Right? So they'll try and play games. Also, DMB will try and sell you their business credit builder and all this stuff. Start with nav.com. It's free. If you need us, we're here for you. It's cheaper. Okay. Have to do payroll tax with S&C Corp. Yes, you'll have to do payroll taxes through a payroll company. It's worth it to do it. Okay. Self-employment tax is expensive. Okay. Not tax advice, not legal advice. Talk to your accountant, talk to your CPA. Getting yourself on payroll can be advantageous to yourself, okay? And it can save you a lot in taxes down the line, because if you're doing if you're an LLC and you're acting as a sole prop in the LLC, where the taxes are the sole prop, right? It's still a limited liability company, but the taxes are flowing through to you on your personal return and you're not on payroll, they're going to make you pay payroll taxes anyway. So you're going to still pay Social Security You're still going to pay Medicare. You're still going to pay the FACTAs and all that stuff, right? You're still going to pay the FICA and all that stuff. It's just going to come out in quarterly installments being sent into the state and government, or they're going to come out all at once, and they're high. Those self-employment taxes are high. You're going to want to, yeah, self-employment tax can be priced. Yeah, okay, great. So you know, okay. Inquiries, yes, we talked about inquiry removal earlier. We have more letters for that. You can call to have them removed with the bureaus as well. Sometimes secrets and tips and tricks. TransUnion is pretty good about that. You can send letters, a seal sage stream, send the letters. Let me see if I still have it up. And we talked about that in the replay. So if you came in late about inquiries, you can watch the replay. I'm going to scan over this. They just have to have permissible purpose, written authorization under 604. I know you've done a few letters. I know you were saying you've done a few letters. However, email me if you have not sealed Sage Stream, and if you have not called, and if you have not sent another round of letters, another updated letters, things of this nature. Okay. Yeah. DMV try to get you additional purchases. Yes. All right. Let's see what else we got. DMV will try and do that. That's where they try to make their money. Also, guys, with Dun & Bradstreet, you can get a product. God, I'm trying to remember what the product name is, but you can actually pull people's credit reports. Okay. You can actually pull companies' credit reports. Once you have that, you can pull corporations, shelf corporations' credit reports. Go to your Secretary of State or Secretary of State, see which corporations are just chilling there, pull their bank, their business credit. They might have business credit already set up. They might not have any fees or any liens or anything. You could buy a shelf corporation. You could implement it and have business credit. That's a quick way of doing it, okay? Your top 5 best primary cards. It's unique to everyone. Those Amexes are really fantastic. Capital One Venture is cool for the Capital Ones. Y'all see Sam Jackson in that Quicksilver, the cashback 1.5%. That's pretty good too. I'm trying to think what else. Barclay was pretty cool when they first came out. They don't give you as much bonus now. I'm trying to think what else I really like. Yeah, these Amexes are tight. Cap One's good. Chase. Let me tell you something about Chase. I would be applying for more. Let me tell you, you're talking about primary cards. Chase has great cards, but they got this silly 524 rule that if you've applied for more than 5 cards in 24 months, and that does not include your business cards, personal cards, you can't get approved for the Chase Ink and the Chase Sapphire and their Chase Reserve Premier and all this Chase stuff. Chase has some of the best stuff too. Chase and Amex right there with each other. Okay. Let me see what else we got. All right. We might have to slow down here. I want to make sure that we have good quality content for y'all. So I want to make sure that I'm getting these questions answered. Oh yeah, can you sue? Yes, Nathan. You can sue if they cannot prove that they have late payments for you. You can sue. Go to small claims. Call up your local consumer protection lawyer or whatever, right? Or whomever. Call a lawyer. Free consultation with them. Say, hey, what would be the process? Okay. Usually they'll help you out. Usually don't take a lawyer into small claims. Usually can't. It's very simple. Someone down there will help you with the claim. All you want to say, okay, boom, defendant, prosecution, great. They're defending, you're suing them, no problem. You go in, you get a little court date, you show up, you do your thing. Okay. If they can't prove it, they're going to delete it. Okay. It's not as scary as you think. There's a lot of scary things out there. This is not one of them because your taxes, you pay taxes to have this information. Okay. Nice. KK San Diego. From San Diego. Bought your package last week. In the works on mailing out the first round. My score right now is at 540. I'll keep you updated with the results, man. Appreciate you. Keep us all updated. Help me out. What is a DUNS number? Oh, DUNS number. It is for business. Okay. The EIN is the social. Okay. For the company. But the DUNS number is a very specific number utilized in the DUNS number, man. Having that DUNS number can help you so much. Okay. That will give you bigger resources for you. Get approved for more lines of credit. Okay. It's a very specific number attached to your company through Dun & Bradstreet. Okay. They're the big business bureau. Okay. They're the big guys. And they're the ones that pretty much give you your PAYDEX score. You can't have a PAYDEX score without a DUNS number. And a PAPERBAK score is their terminology for FICO, right? FICO is actually coming out with their own small business. They have it, FICO SSBS or something. I don't know, right? The FICO score, the FICO SS. I'll look that up again. Small business, SBSS, okay? SBSS, FICO SBSS. So FICO SBSS is the FICO, but for a long time, the PAYDEX was the one, and it really is the one. If you pay all your bills on time, every time, you get an 80 PAYDEX out of 100, sometimes higher, 90. If you pay everything all at once off every time, 100%, 100 out of 100. It's easy. Pay on time, pay your bills, you're good to go. But they're not worried about revolving debt. They're not worrying about utilization. They're not worried about inquiries. They're not worried about how many vendors you have is important in the stuff. But for the most part, on-time payment history, it's easy, easy, yeah. All right, Chase Chest if I reserve, yeah. So, oh, Robert Hunter, let's see. Robert wants to know how many. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Robert. Good to see you. Please exchange some emails. Appreciate you. What's a good number for primary account numbers? I understand the mix, but how many good accounts, like 7 accounts, 12 accounts, etc.? Yeah, interesting, right? So it depends for each individual in the mix. What I've seen is about and this, hey man, hey, I'm not telling y'all to go get all these primary cards right now, okay? I'm not telling you to do this all overnight. It takes a process, it takes time. Probably about 12, yeah. And usually one installment loan, one non-mortgage installment loan, one, they like house loans. You don't have to get one, to be in the high echelon stuff. You can still do it. And so usually about 12 primary lines, give or take, somewhere in there, okay, with maybe potentially an installment loan kicked in, okay, a couple of installment loans, mortgage, car. That's what they want to see. They want to see that you've got a lot of available credit, that you know how to manage it. Utilizing it can be helpful too, right? Why do I see a dislike? Darren, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's get some more thumbs up then. Thank you. Appreciate it. So they do want to see you utilizing it. I've gone through a period of times where I haven't utilized cards, and I go back and I used it and I saw my score go up. And so it's just a fluctuation. It's about management. 21 primary lines. I don't know if you need that many. Maybe. If you need it, the more available credit you have and the less you use can always be good. Usually not penalized for managing your credit properly. Just make sure you manage it properly. Put everything on auto pay, guys. I'm telling you right now, auto pay. You'll think you remember it all. You'll have your little spreadsheets. Put it on auto pay. Put it on auto pay. Okay, so Equifax missed the 30-day deadline to reply. Okay, you send the non-response letters. Okay, and then score went up and down, right? Still won't delete. What's the next step? Okay, cool. So your score can fluctuate a little bit. All right, not a problem. Stick with it. Not a problem. But they missed the deadline, right? They missed the deadline. So what you have to do is you've got to press them further, right? You've got to press them further, and you've got to start complaining. They didn't make it. CFPB right away. All right. CFPB, Better Business Bureau. They missed the deadline. Small claims. Easy. Yes, auto pay is king. Absolutely. Okay. How many points will a 5K primary trade line with 1-year history help? Depends. It depends. And don't quote me, no guarantee on this. It could go up 10 points, 20 points, 50 points. It could depend. It could depend on what your mix is right now, right? If your credit is really strong and healthy, it may not be much. It may not be much. If it's a little bit weaker, it might be a lot. Right? So, hey, Nathan, you're heading out. I'll see you on the other side, Nathan. All right. Guys, appreciate you very much. All right. Okay. We'll do this one right here. Business credit, staying in the theme of business credit. Okay. I have my DUNS number, but I moved to another state. Do I need to change my business license to the new state, even though I'm strictly online selling? Yes. Okay. So if you're online selling your home business, it's probably your home or your virtual office in that state. Okay. The reason why is because you're most likely an employee or you're drawing from the company, right? Somehow you're making money from the company, which puts you physical nexus in that state, okay? You might not have to do it overnight. You might not have to worry about this right this second, but you're gonna wanna get things updated, okay? And I have something that will let you update it all at once. I'm gonna reach over here to my desk, my rack of desk and stuff. I want you to see, but there is something that will allow you to update all at once. So you can do it. So if you can, you're gonna wanna update the S. You might have to foreign qualify. I don't know if you're a corporation or whatnot, but if you foreign qualify in that company, in that state, or if you do a conversion to that state to where you're living now, or if you plan on moving back, you don't have to, but you wanna make sure that you're all up to date with all your filings, the Secretary of State, the SOS, and all that good stuff. But there's something called NIDEX, HELEX. Gosh, my notes. But you can do it all at once. It will cost you a little bit of money, but it could be totally worth it. And I'm gonna pull this up for you right now. I apologize. I didn't anticipate somebody wanted to know how to update everything all at once. But you can do. Let me see. I might have to put it in the description box or get you a comment here in a minute. So I want to take up. Oh, here we go. I got you. Let me slow down here. Thank you for being patient. Appreciate you. I think this is the one. Okay, great. Yext. Updates, business, address, and information across all platforms. Okay, so Yext. All right, guys. Apologize. I'm gonna do a whole video on Yext next time. Okay, Yext is business mainframe, like business everything. Duns, the Fico, SBSS, the Experian, your update, your address, your SOS, all this stuff. Yext can help you nail it all at once. It's a little bit of an investment, but it can be worth it to you. Okay. Super chat. Thank you so much. Super chat. Let's see what we got. Thank you very much. You have a question? Yoga house? Let me see here. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So let me talk about timer, the time starting, okay? A lot of individuals, give me time, Jerome. Y'all know my cameraman, Jerome. Be playing games, out on Saturday. It's out on Friday night all night, coming in, hungover, Jerome. No, I'm just playing. We stay on a credit repair grind, right, Jerome? That's right. Okay. So when does the timer start, guys? A lot of people want to know, when does this debt start? When does the statute of limitation end? Okay. I have a medical bill. Someone said, okay, medical bill from 2012 for their child. Okay. They're okay now. Didn't pay, right? Didn't pay. This from 2012. They moved. Okay. The family moved. Never knew about this bill. Okay. It was sold to a collector. The collector put on the credit report that the date that it started was 2016. They bought the debt. What date do we go by? The creditor or when the collector buys it? So what date do we go by? I'm gonna tell you right now, 2012 is when that came out and was available to them and all parties. 2012. That's inaccurate information and it's a violation. That sounds like they're trying to do stuff to make sure that they can collect on it. The reason I know it's 2012 is because that's when I had to deal with my own lawsuit situation, okay? Original creditor charged off years ago, okay? This is a while ago, years ago. The collector picked it up. The statutes of limitation were running out, and so they sued. Okay? And they didn't have any proof. They couldn't collect. It was nonsense. It was nonsense. But it goes from the original date of the last payment or deficiency, right? So if it's charged off, boom, from when it's charged off. You never paid, boom, from when you never paid. Oh, yes, Bruce Rain TV. Yes, you did miss the Fedloan portion, Bruce. 609 works. Yep, 609 works with Fedloan. Yep, it works for, you can watch the replay on that as well. But we had someone who said they bought the Beyond Committed package a few months ago. They're disputed with Equifax after 3 rounds. Fedloan accounts were removed. 3 Fedloan accounts were removed. Okay, now part of the 700 club. Okay, we have the 609 letters. We also have the exercise of equity letters for student loans. Okay, so if you've got 609 letters, you can also ask to see the master promissory note. You can ask, we've got all sorts of stuff for you. Okay, so yes, okay. Question above, question above, question above. Okay, so you had the student loan, 0 balance, you sent the letter, didn't hear a response. What do you send now? Okay, non-response letters are very important. Okay, non-response letters, 609creditrepair.com, we've got the non-response letters in the Beyond Committed package. Okay, non-response letters are important because they're getting 10,000 disputes like a day or something wild like this. They're getting unbelievable amounts of traffic because there's so much inaccurate stuff. So when you send out your disputes and they don't respond within 30 days, that is a violation. Now, it's 30 days from when they sign for those letters. They get those letters. They get them. They physically get them. When you send it out, let's say you would have sent it on the 1st and it takes 7 days to get there, it's on the 7th, okay? So they have 30 days to postmark your response. Sometimes the mail run a little late, but if they really didn't respond, you got them. Non-response letters, ask for, I'm gonna read you what a non-response letter. That's what you're going to send. You also want to exercise equity more than likely with a student loan. You might get it off since the balance is 0 very quickly. You might get it off very quickly is what I'm going to say. You can get them off, guys. If people tell you student loans, a bit more challenging, but you can get them off. You can, all right? To each his own, everybody's different, but you have that potential, all right? Now, let me read you this non-response so you understand what it does for you and why it's so important. Okay, and why they need to respond within 30 days, okay? In accordance, and this is what's so important, is we have the case law, we have the laws to help leverage this stuff, okay? In accordance with, this is 1629, guys, okay? Section 1629 clearly states that any information known to be false cannot be reported to any credit bureau. I request that you immediately delete, okay? All right, I did not, let's see here. God, good Lord. Encloses a copy of mail I reported to your company. Okay. The tracking number was this. Okay. The tracking number for the United States Postal Service shows the letter was delivered on this date. It's been more than 30 days. I have not received any proof that your company validated this debt. Okay. And it goes on. Section 1629. Okay. So you have this ability. Specifics. They don't want you to know these specifics. They don't want you to know you have these rights. This is why they want you to dispute online and take your results online and all that stuff. So that's what you do. And then you'll see what they come back with. And you'll trap them up with the Oscar. They won't be able to verify. It's going to be really hard. Okay. Tony, great question. Fantastic question. So you want to send your Goodwill letters. If they want to play games, you can send a 609 letter. Put your account number and put unverified late payment on under provide physical evidence. Okay, you can handle it. You can hang. All right, guys. Okay, we're gonna try. All right, guys. Let's do this. Let's do one more good solid question. All right, we'll do one more here. Bonus. I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all Saturdays. I really appreciate you guys. I love you all so much. If you're watching the replay, I know you've been watching this replay. You're excited, so you're gonna hit that subscribe button. You're gonna hit the bell for notifications. You're gonna want to get on this is amazing chat today. You guys were phenomenal. Saturday afternoon, I was pumped, excited to do this for you guys. So I'm glad. Thumbs up to you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay. This is a great question. Letters are working. Nearly all collections are off. Okay. A couple few things still there, but almost everything going. It's working well for all right. Now, I need to add some positive history as I know now. I don't have good positive history. Okay. Will this significantly help? Yes. Okay. If you didn't see it all, or maybe you didn't see someone else's question, somebody put on Hutton Chase, New Coast Direct. Okay. Someone put on the New Coast Direct, Hutton Chase Jewelry Club, my jewelry club. I'm going through, but their score went up significantly. Okay. Self lenders, significantly. Good on-time payment history. The bureaus love revolving credit. They love revolving credit. So you want to do that, yes. All right, super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. What banks are more likely to approve you for business personal credit when you have primary and 4AUs? When you have primaries and 4AUs, what would you apply for? Okay. Who would I apply for? Very interesting. Okay. So you want some business funding loans. Actually, and this is very interesting, I would call each one and say what they specifically want. I would lean towards the ones that are going to be most lenient. From what I've seen, Chase gives big available credit. Okay. This bank is interesting because the more loans, let me explain to you guys, the more loans a bank makes, they multiply their money. So I don't know if you guys know how it works, but the actual loan that they process out there makes them that amount of money. So when they create credit of 15K, they now have another 15K to loan. It's very bizarre because they use your promise to pay to back that contract. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole about banking and all this craziness, but it's wild. Okay. What's the meaning of AUS? AUs, authorized user trade lines. If you're looking for trade lines, you shoot me an email. I appreciate you all. So much. All right. So Saturday, get out there. Enjoy your Saturdays. Credit repair starts now, guys. Credit repair starts now. I'm going to sign off for the afternoon. I appreciate you. I've got some emails I'm going to catch up with y'all. Okay. I'm going to get some more good content out there for you guys. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. I know I'll reiterate. I know you're already here. I know you're part of the subscribe tribe. I appreciate you. I will catch you all. More than one bank, bro. It depends, Larry. It could be one bank. It might meet all your needs. If you need more funding, you might need multiple banks. For you, Larry, probably multiple banks. Find the ones that are good for you. And again, teambeweave at gmail.com. You have a great weekend, everybody. I really appreciate you. Much love, success to your success. I appreciate you. You guys got my email if you need to follow up. All right. You guys are wonderful. I will see you on the other side. Take care. Bye, guys. Take care.